Hello there. So in the last video I was showing you my Sinclair Pocket TV and explaining that I'm trying to restore this and get it to work with footage from a Raspberry Pi, and that the screen really wasn't very happy. It was all streaky, flickering, you can barely tell it's receiving video, and that it annoyingly wasn't always like this, but it started doing it. I was going to take this away and do a lot of cleaning on the inside. I'll come to that in a minute. But first, I've managed to find this, which I thought I'd lost. This is my cheat sheet, so to speak, of everything that I have replaced inside of my TV. So everything that is green has been replaced. So I've replaced diodes and capacitors for the voltage multiplier. You may not have to do this on yours, but I was having such trouble with mine, I thought I'd replace it as a matter of course, just to be safe. I've replaced a load of capacitors down here. I've marked down what some of the variable resistors do because they weren't actually labelled in the service manual. I still haven't figured out what this one here does, RV7, but the rest of them I've managed to figure out. So the two up here move the picture. We've got the focus control. We've got this one here that adjusts the picture. I can't remember precisely how. I remember that being part of the fix for the fishtail effect problem. I've got the sound tuner here to tune the RF sound to be in sync, so to speak, with the picture, and line hold adjust here. This one I'll add on as soon as I figure out what it is. So as well as adjusting this pot up here, the other things I had to do to get the fishtail effect fixed was change capacitor 21 here, and on mine add in capacitor 21A. It wasn't populated on mine, so you may not need it, but I added it in because the manual says those are the two capacitors that control that section, and I thought it was better to have it in than not. So feel free to take a screenshot of this if you're working on one of these and wish to try and replace these as well. The description will have a link to the service manual where you can find all the values for all these parts. And it's quite straightforward. I managed to get most of the parts off Amazon or eBay. So let's go back to the TV. So what I've done is I've taken it apart, taken the CRT out. Luckily on mine it's actually socketed. On the other one I have, which is my friend's on loan, it's not socketed. So I don't know if this is a revision difference or if one of them has been serviced in the past and been changed, but it's very handy that mine is, so I can take it out, don't have to worry about it, and put it to one side. I then desoldered a load of points on the board, use isopropyl alcohol and one of these scrubbing brushes, this particular one's nylon, as to not damage the PCB traces, but enough to scrub the flux off, and then clean it with a bit of tissue and go through and do most of the board, and then afterwards go through again, I suppose, alcohol and scrubbing, try and get most of the residue off. After all of that, and let's just zoom in so I can show you, we have some success. We have a picture that actually shows. So if I plug this in and just turn this light off again, we have a picture. It is still a little bit off kilter. I need to do some calibration. I might do that in the next video. And it's a little bit scratchy. There's some jagged edges, but it's working. It's holding video. It's actually doing a lot better than last time. It isn't just jagged lines. There is still no sound, however. So according to the service manual, which I have here, for no sound and okay picture, I have to look at the speaker, a transistor, two capacitors, and check connections between the headphone or earphone that's labelled in this case and the sound. So I still have some work to do, but we are getting there. We are actually getting mostly stable video. Might help if I extend the area a little bit. Help it have a little bit, but yeah, making headway. So hopefully in the next video, I will either be calibrating to try and get the screen better, or I will have found a solution to get the sound working again. So stay tuned for more. I know this is everywhere on YouTube, but if you want to see and receive updates from the Little Pocket TV project, feel free to press subscribe down below. If you like this series and you like the idea, press like, and as always, feel free to leave a comment in the video description down below, especially if you want to know anything about these little TVs. The more information, the better. Till next time.